After a decade of prosperity after World War I, the stock market crashed on Tuesday, October 29th. This date was known as Black Tuesday and marked the official beginning of the Great Depression. This was the greatest cause of the Great Depression, since many banks had invested their stock in the stock market. These banks were forced to close when the markets collapsed. Seeing these few banks close and afraid that they would lose their savings, people rushed to banks to withdraw their money. This massive withdrawal of money caused more banks to close. Those whose deposits were not insured lost them. At the end of the cycle, 9,000 banks had closed. During the Great Depression, the plains were hit hard with drought and windstorms. Years and years of overgrazing, combined with the effects of drought, caused the grass to disappear. High winds picked up the topsoil and moved it for miles. The storms destroyed everything in their paths, leaving farmers without their crops. Without these crops, small farmers couldn't pay back loans, and so these farmers went bankrupt and became both homeless and unemployed. Those who could not find jobs usually stayed outside of towns in shanty towns, also known as a Hooverville. They were made out of any materials that could be found freely, usually driftwood and cardboard. People stayed here until they could have found a job. The Great Depression was during the presidency of Herbert Hoover, hence the name Hooverville. During the 1932 election, Hoover didn't stand a chance and Franklin Roosevelt won. As soon as he assumed office, he shut down all of the banks and only let them open when they had stabilized. Then he started up many programs to help farmers and jobless people. Most notable projects were ones like the AAA, Agricultural Adjustment Administration. Gotta fix that grass. And the Civilian Conservation Corps. In the end, the Great Depression only ended after World War II had started, because of the creation of jobs both on the home front and on the battlefront. I hope you enjoyed this presentation. Thank you, class. Goodbye.